Good morning. Welcome to our daily devotion. It's Tuesday, December 22nd, closing in on Christmas. I don't know how many of you got to see the star alignment last night. Some of you watched for a long time to see what little we did see. I think it was better when I saw something on Facebook of where they actually saw the cross. I guess it depended on what part of the country you were in. Good morning, Grace. Good morning, Marcy. Oh, you're on vacation and still doing these. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Love your love for the Lord. Grace, great to see you yesterday helping Dandy, helping the poor. That's just so awesome. Morning, Barb. We're in Matthew chapter 5. Morning, Paul. Beatitudes, blessings, the way that God gives us incredible blessings. So today we get to verse 8 where it says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." What does it mean to be pure in heart in order for us to see God? Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Roz. Good morning, Rose. What does it mean to be pure in heart? Just think of it this way. When you drink water, do you like to see things floating around in the water when you're drinking it? No, you want it to be pure water. Imagine, Rose, if you served water at your restaurant when it was able to be open and something was floating in the water. Would the people drink it? No, they wouldn't drink it. We only drink water when it's pure. Well, God wants to look at our heart, and in that same way we look at water and see it pure, to see it complete love for Him, and not tainted with other loves, materialism, etc., etc. Remember the greatest commandment when they asked Jesus, "What's the greatest commandment?" Remember what Jesus said? "Love the Lord your God with all your heart." Then say love God with some of your heart. Love your Lord your God with all of your heart. God does not want us to put anything or anyone before Him. Doesn't mean we can't love others, can't love things, but God wants us to love Him first. Now, you stop there. That's not as easy as it sounds, is it? That's not as easy as it sounds to love God before everything. That would be like loving God so much that you start your day with Him before you start your day with anybody else. Loving God so much that every decision you make is based on, it's kind of like, remember the bracelets years ago when I was young, WWJD, what would Jesus do? That before you make any decision, you ask, what's God's will in this? This is a little bit of what it means. And it says those that are like that will see God. I'm going to read some verses here to you in Psalm 24, 3 and 4. It says, "Who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may go up to God? Who may stand in His holy presence?" Who can literally stand in His holy presence? "He who has clean hands and a pure heart." Hear that? He who has his clean hands and a pure heart. Sin, it's sin that keeps us from God. Sin is what separated us from God. Sin is what still separates people from God. Morning, Anna. Morning, John. Morning, Michelle. Sin is still what separates many people. If they've never accepted the Lord in their lives, then they still have that sin in their lives, and they're separated from God. And it says, David says to himself, "Who can stand before God? Who? Only he or she that has a pure heart, that puts God first, can stand before God." In Psalm 42, 2. It says this, "My soul thirsts for the living God. When can I go and meet with Him?" Now listen, here's what this is saying now, okay? This is saying, my soul thirsts for God. When can I go and meet with Him? It's like literally saying, looking forward to dying so that I can be with God. That's what this means. Looking forward to dying, thirsting for it. Thirsting for the day that you get to, but this is important, okay? I've just experienced a lot of death in my family. Now I have another brother that's got 6 months to live. And God is saying to us as Christians that we should thirst for that day. Thirst for the day that we get to go to be with the Lord. I'll be honest with you, I long for that day. Now, it's not that I want to die, but I long for the day to be able to see him face to face, to see him for who he really is, to see something that I could never imagine. That's why we as Christians should not be afraid to die. We should, as this says here, my soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with him? Paul said, man, better to leave this body to be with the Lord than to be in this body absent from the Lord. He goes on to say, but if you still need me to do things, God, then I'll stay in my body. But boy, I'm looking forward to the day that I leave this body so I can be with the Lord. Can you say that? Can you say that? I saw on Facebook today, some of you remember Robert Davis. Robert was the gentleman that used to come and play guitar for us. It was always when Jamie would sing and he would play the guitar with Jamie. Godly man, loves his daughter dearly. He has gone through so much. He battled cancer. Then he got the virus. Now he's in the hospital with pneumonia, and he's in there with a gentleman that has the virus and is afraid that he's going to die. And as the nurses come in, he keeps asking them, "Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it?" And then he sees Robert so calm, and starts asking Robert, well, how can you stay so calm? So Robert shares with him why he's able to stay calm. We as Christians should be able to stay calm at death's at the opening, at the door of death. We should be able to stay calm at the door of death because we know where we're going, and we know we have so much love for God that we just can't wait. We can't wait to be in his presence. Is that you? Is that you? In Romans 12:14, it says this, make every effort then to live in peace with all people and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord. Unless you are holy, unless you are pure, holiness literally means pure. Being holy literally means being pure. Unless you are pure in your heart, you won't see God. Pure in heart means that you love God. You love God. That's a first sign of saving faith is your love for God. And when you have a love for God, it's like this. If you have been off to war, you're in the military and you've been gone now for a long time, and you're married and you have a spouse, how much do you yearn to see your spouse again? You yearn to see your spouse again. You can't wait to see your spouse again. That's what we should be as Christians with God. We can't wait. We can't wait to see God. And one of the ways to live like this is to make sure we live at peace with everyone. One of the signs of loving God is that we live in peace with everyone. We're able to live in peace with those who have strong political views different, opposite of ours. We're able to live at peace with people that have strong biblical views opposite of ours, even strong moral views opposite of yours. That you're able to live in peace with those people, not like this. And then Revelation 22:4. This is the promise. This is the promise. In Revelation 2, this is the very last chapter of Revelation. Then you will see his face. and his name will be on your foreheads. Then when you die, then you will see his face. So what does it mean to be pure in heart? To put God first, to love God so much that you put him first. Do you do that? Love God so much that you can't wait to be with him. Love God so much that you're willing to live at peace with everyone. Because when you love God and you know where you're going, it's much easier to be at peace with others then. So much easier to be at peace. So thank you for watching today. We're going to continue our prayers, our hourly prayers. There's a new list today. I apologize. Sometimes it was hard yesterday. Those hours come by quickly. My goodness. I remember at noon yesterday, I was helping my granddaughter clean the fish tank, and all of a sudden I looked at my watch and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm 15 minutes late. I had to hurry up and stop and do the prayer for that hour. And again, another one, I remember I was late like 5 minutes. It's not purposely, it's just that life gets busy, but I thank those of you that have did this, that have prayed for our country. We're going to continue it again today. So at 9 o'clock we will start. I'll give the prayer, the first prayer. I don't know exactly how we're going to keep doing it. I'm just kind of doing it day to day to see what God tells me. So I have a list for today. I have a list for tomorrow, and then I'll wait and see where God leads me. So start at 9 o'clock. I will have a new prayer list for us today. So thank you for watching. Thank you to those that are sharing these videos, because they're going out to more people, and there's more people viewing them. So I appreciate each one of you. Morning, Dandy. Saw Dandy yesterday. Morning, Alicia. Saw Alicia yesterday with her daughter Sammy, working hard with Dandy to make Christmas special for the poor and the needy in the Wine Gardens area. God bless all of you for that, for doing that. Grace, God bless you for helping out. Dandy, you're one of my heroes, Dandy. One of my heroes. We were able to bring his offering to him yesterday, and I think it was, I'm going to look it up because it's important that I get the right amount. Collision was able to raise $740. $740 this Sunday. We were able to raise for him so that he can keep on doing his ministry. So God bless those of you that gave. Have a great day. Wes, great to see you on here. Have a great day. God bless you. Please share if you're willing.